you know?
Yeah. So here we are.
Yeah.
And somebody went ahead and just logged in, so that's good. So yeah, so you were talking about uh,
Yeah,
the
so,
poll.
I was, I kinda listened to the polls and thought it was gonna be a pretty close affair. Um, the
Well,
polls
what's
were
funny about
yeah,
that is that yeah, it was that everybody was saying that it's a close race, but Kamala's going to win.
yeah,
That's
yeah,
at least that's what all the so-called liberal media was saying,
yeah,
and
yeah,
then I I got a recording, and I don't know if maybe I'll go ahead and bring it up, and
uh-huh,
had this one woman who I think she's back east somewhere, but she had what she did was she went to the store
uh-huh,
to get a bottle of champagne,
right,
and the store clerk was like, "Oh, you're celebrating?" And she goes, "Oh yeah, absolutely." You know, she goes, "This is a great day because she's gonna win." And the guy just looked at her and kind of smirked, and she goes, "Don't you think so?" She goes, "Did you vote?" He goes, "Yeah, I did." He goes, "But I heard that it was going to be really super close." And she goes, "Oh no," she says, "she's going to win, and it's going to be a blowout."
blowout.
Uh, and because of all the women of the United States are just going to, in droves, are going to vote, and that it's centered around reproductive rights,
Is that
and
what it
so,
was?
and that's what
Okay.
it was, and that's why he's going to lose and stuff. And she goes, you wasted your vote. And so she says, and because and he goes, well, I don't know. He goes, because, the polls show that it's going to be close. She goes, no, it's going to be a blowout. She goes,
Mhm.
I should know. She says, I'm a political analyst. I know these things. And I wonder
Famous
if she
last
was able
words,
to,
huh, H?
yeah, I wonder if she was able to, uh, pop open that champagne bottle.
Yeah. Maybe next time around. Yeah, it was not close at all. Interesting times. And, you
Yeah, it
know,
was a blowout. I thought she was the political pundit was right. It was a
yeah.
blowout, just not in the direction that she thought.
Right. Yeah. This
So,
was definitely not a close one. And listen, I wish everybody a very good
next
second
four
term. Let's
years, I
go.
just we'll
Let's get
see.
it done.
Well,
Let's get it
let's see.
done.
It's like what I think it's time that, regardless of what side anybody is on politically, is that it's time to heal the country. It's time to come
The
together.
winners always say that.
And
The
I said
winners
it. I said it
always
back.
say
I
that,
said it
though,
four
right,
years ago.
H? The
I
winners
said it.
always say it's time to come together. Let's heal our country.
Okay, sir.
The winners, the winners, the winners. Hey, man, congratulations to the winning side.
Yeah,
It was
yeah,
it was a battle, and very interesting times. And all I have to say is, I look forward to a new day every day,
yeah.
Mister H. Right?
Well, I'm looking forward to. I have a personal stake in this. I believe.
Talk to me.
Because my back in 2020 that or in 2021, because the vote was in 2020, but in 2021, my retirement account that I had taken my pension from Kaiser, moved it over to a self-directed IRA through
Right.
TD Ameritrade. Took 165,000 in about 6 months. Got it up to 305,000.
That's doing
Then
really good. That's
people
pretty
currently
slick.
in power took over, and the stock market just crapped out.
Yeah.
And Unfortunately, on my side, I wasn't paying too much attention at the time because I thought I had time. But it went from 305,000 down to 32,000.
Yeah.
And right now it's recovered a little bit. It's around 51, about 51 to 55,000 and stuff. But we'll see how it goes. So, but I've got like at least 4 different stocks that I've got. Like one of them I've got like 1,000 shares, and another one I got 400 shares, and and they're virtually worthless. And so hopefully we'll see, because so far the stock market is already responding in a very positive manner. The fact that the guy won, so we'll see.
No,
But
I mean, listen, the stock market going up is good for everybody, right?
oh, it is.
That's
Let's
what I'm
hope
talking
stock
about.
market goes up, interest rates go down, and I'm hoping. Well, we'll see. I mean, if I look at it this way, it's going to be a success if we can get the gas prices down to what they were 4 years ago, and food prices, because that, oh my God, I used to be able to buy $100 worth of groceries, and 4 years ago, it would fill up my kitchen table, and now I buy $100 worth of groceries, and I can put it in 2 bags and put it on one of the chairs in the kitchen for the kitchen table.
Yeah.
It's just ridiculous. So
Yeah. Inflation is out of control.
it is. It is. Hey,
Listen,
folks, just remind you that we're going to be going over at some point, probably in about a half hour or so, like that. We're going to be going over to StreamYard for PJ to be able to react to some music. So in the chat section, we have the link for StreamYard. If you can go ahead and head on over there right now. We do have one person already over there. And I see nobody on. I went ahead and tried adding my channel.
Yeah.
To advertise. No, it's everybody from your channel.
Okay.
So you know what? It's 6 minutes in. I'm going to go ahead and just remove my channel. They snooze, they lose. So now it's just our people, your people.
Right.
So 3 have switched over. Good.
Nice. The
right.
the usual suspects are.
Oh, absolutely. So far, we got D Rice, who did let us know that she has to give her granddaughter a bath first. So that's good.
What a beautiful soul. What a beautiful soul. Beautiful soul.
And then there's Kevin.
Yeah, in the house. Your peeps are good, man. We are in the house. We are here. We are locked in, brother.
Oh, get this. So here of course, we start the show off. We go in the middle of our political conversation. D Rice did chime in. So she usually doesn't talk politics, but she is happy. Okay, all right.
D Rice.
I knew there was something definitely I liked about D.
There you go. There you go. There you go. Chuck Bevins checking in. Good evening to you, sir.
And let's see here. Let's see. What did Kevin say? I still have that song from last time. If y'all want to check it out, put the name in the chat and stuff. If I was able to lock it in or download it, then sure, we'll definitely. But if I know the name, that way when I introduce it to PJ, we can get that over there. 11 people, 5 in StreamYard now, 6 on YouTube. People, YouTube down at the bottom is streaming. John Davison. Hey, John, can you click on the link for StreamYard and switch over to that? So that way,
riding his bike in beautiful Japan. Did he ever tell us what city he was in?
I don't. I'm not too sure. I don't think it was Yokosuka. I think maybe it's. Hey, John, that's a question. Yeah. What city are you in Japan right now? I don't want to assume. So
Tonka Bean.
Tonka Hunky Bean Pumpkin. Tonka Bean Pumpkin. Carolyn, how you doing?
The one and only is in the building. How are things in beautiful Baltimore? Are the leaves changing? Give us an update. What's going on in one of our favorite East Coast cities, Tonka Bean?
Yeah, so we're up to 14. Some might be in both StreamYard and YouTube right now. So if you're, again,
Well,
if you're,
Mr. H, I very often straggle two dimensions myself, so
yeah, so
I understand. I get it
anyway,
completely.
folks, we've got we're going freestyle, I guess, tonight. What are we doing? You know what? Instead of me saying what we're doing, PJ, what are we doing tonight?
Well, we'll probably be reacting to some music, Mr. H, like we do on most nights we get together. Talk a little bit.
We're not going to take over the world.
We're still plotting that.
One song at a time.
Yeah, man, we still have to work some things out. Got to line some things up. That just made me think of the guy that plays Biden on Saturday Night Live. He's so funny. What's his name?
Say that again.
The guy that plays Biden on Saturday Night Live. Do you not watch Saturday? That's not Dana Carvey, is it?
I think it might be. Yeah.
Yeah. Something just came to mind.
Dana's good because he used to play Bush.
Gotta be prudent. Gotta be prudent.
Senior. Yeah. Bush Senior. No, not gonna do it. Not gonna do it. Would be prudent.
Woo! Victory. So yeah, we're gonna react to some music and talk a little bit about whatever it is you guys want to talk about. Mr. H has a little bit of history that he's gonna jump into as soon as he's ready. You know, guys, how we like to look back to the past. We're all students here. Well, I am. So we're gonna jump back into some of what happened today in country music, right, Mr. Ray?
Absolutely. And don't be fooled, folks. I didn't think I was a student, but some of the musicians that PJ has covered is like, oh wow, I've never heard him. So anyway, so let's get into what happened on this day in country music. So starting with 1959, or excuse me,
get it right.
In 1956, on this day, during recording sessions, Patsy Cline laid down 4 songs, including Walkin' After Midnight, which was written for and rejected by singer Kay Starr. Now, originally, Cline was not fond of Walkin' After Midnight, but after making a compromise with her label, she recorded it and it became Cline's first major hit single. It was definitely a hit.
Yeah, man, that smoky, that voice, man, that you hear the first note and you know who it is. She takes you back in time. She echoes the past in a very beautiful way. Love me some Patsy Cline. I clearly remember the day I sat down and did my first reaction to Patsy Cline. I was completely blown away by that beautiful voice, man.
Yeah.
Everything about Patsy. Yeah. Love Patsy Cline.
Well, let's continue there. In 1977, born on this day in Rockingham, North Carolina, was Bucky Covington, country music singer. He was placed 8th on the, he placed 8th on the 5th season of American Idol. His self-titled debut album, released on April 17, 2007, debuted at number 1 on the Billboard's Top Country Albums chart and produced 3 hit singles: A Different World, It's Good to Be Us, and I'll Walk.
Yeah, good for him.
Yeah. I don't know much about them. So it'll be interesting. Same with the next one. We have in 1994, born on this day in Chattanooga, Tennessee, was Lauren Elena, who was the runner-up on the 10th season of American Idol. So we got 2 American Idol people here. Her debut studio album, Wildflower, released on October 11, 2011, reached number 2 on the U.S. country chart and featured the singles Like My Mother Does, Georgia Peaches, and 18 Inches.
I gotta know what Georgia Peaches is all about. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay. I was like, 18 inches of what? I'm
Well, yeah,
thinking railroad ties or
I'm thinking Georgia Peaches. You know what I'm saying? Perhaps. Yeah, American Idol wins the day. Yeah.
well, they produce a lot of good singers, a lot of celebrities and stuff.
Mhm.
So,
For sure.
all right, on this day in 1999, Dixie Chicks released "Cowboy Take Me Away" from their album Fly. The song's title is derived from a famous slogan used in commercials for Calgon bath and beauty products. Oh yeah, Calgon, take me away. It went on to reach number 1 on the U.S. Billboard Hot Country Singles and Tracks charts in February 2000.
Dixie Chicks. Know a little bit about them, not much. I may have reacted to the Dixie Chicks. I wouldn't swear to it though. I know there was a name change at some point or some kind of controversy maybe with them, and they ultimately became the Chicks, maybe
Yeah,
something like that.
I think they got woke. They woke up, and
Is that what happened?
well, the Dixie, referring to that song, Dixie, hooray,
Oh
hooray,
yeah,
you
yeah.
know. So, they didn't, because I guess, and, another group, Lady A for Lady Antebellum.
Mhm,
Antebellum meaning that it was, referring to the good old days.
mhm,
But a lot of people said, no, oh, so you're saying the good old days was slavery because that's, what it was supposed to mean.
mhm.
And, I don't know why celebrities bend to pressure and stuff like that. They don't have the chutzpah like Dave Chappelle, who doesn't
No,
crumble.
like you. What are you talking about, man? You give these guys lessons every single day. Yes, Mr. H is the political consultant to the stars. All right. Or at least he wants to be. All right. And that's okay. That's
Yeah,
absolutely fine. Yeah, man. Sometimes they do cave, right? It's all about principles, man. What kind of principles are you standing for? You know?
yeah. Well,
Yes,
I'm surprised
indeed.
they kept the name Chicks.
Yeah, chicks.
Because that to me that would seem to for
Better
some
than
people be a
hens. You have to
derogatory.
admit, it's better
You know.
than hens, right? I mean, would you voted for hens if you were in the group? We chicks or hens?
Oh yeah, baby chicks. So so yeah, hey, so this week,
Yeah.
it's been something else. I mean, we had the election.
Yep.
You
Yep.
know, depending on what side you're on, it's either good news or
A
bad news.
big deal. Remember, yeah. So, the way this was presented to us all who are watching this movie was, listen, this was either the end of democracy, right?
Right.
Won't be over. I'm just saying what was argued, what was presented to us.
Either ended or is saved.
Well, so depending on your perspective, right?
Yeah.
We're imbalanced, you know. So, you know, Yeah.
But anyway, so that's one thing. We got the political thing. Then we have
That happened.
then we have some sad news, folks. You guys don't know him, but
Yeah.
we have a buddy of ours that passed away 2 weeks ago. That we've known for a long time. His name was James and stuff. So very sad. What do you remember of James?
What? A couple days ago?
Yeah, 2 days ago, I guess. Well, today being, I think on Wednesday. So yeah, passed away on Wednesday. So I wonder if he voted. And if he voted for the guy who won, then maybe somebody did him in because of it.
Are you saying blasphemy, man? Pure and utter blasphemy. Yeah, he was a good dude. I mean, like you said, we knew him for a pretty long time, and yeah, I mean, you guys kind of started out together, right?
Well, I met him in 2008.
Yeah.
I believe you met him in 2009.
Mm-hmm.
We all worked together, and then in 2011, James and I started our company together.
Yeah.
The school, and then COVID hit, and he decided to retire, move out of state, and everything. So it was like, okay, so just basically turned everything over to me and stuff, and kind of sad. I mean, when you think of somebody you losing a friend or something like that, what kind of goes through your mind, or how does it make you feel?
First of all, man, my thoughts go, directly to like their family, their kids, and the loved ones that are going to be so, hit by this stuff, this news, and so that was kind of the, after the shock of like, damn, James, really? The shock of somebody so close. It's, the family ties, but yeah, man, just trying to remember the good times,
Well, like one of the good times of him bringing in his ceviche from his girlfriend, Fabi, and stuff, and you trying to get me in trouble, eating it all.
Right, that's what happened. Yeah.
But James, he was a good guy, and he had a good sense of humor.
He did.
So I think this is one. I was thinking of a joke that I think he would appreciate, and I'm going to go ahead and tell you, just in case you're feeling a little down or something like that. Maybe it'll cheer you up. So here it goes. Knock knock.
Who's there?
Not James.
Slow down, Turbo. Because that's exactly what he would say. Ooh-wee.
Ooh-wee. Ooh-wee. Slow down, Turbo.
All right. Donald, calm down.
Oh, yeah. James is actually kind of like my savior, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was.
Our boss, Donald, I'd be in the office just arguing with him. And, me being, the only good thing is Donald and, all three of us, we were all in the Navy. And the nice thing about, Donald and I, Donald's yelling at me, I'm yelling at Donald. And James finally comes in and just grabs me by the shirt, lifts me up, says, that's it. That's enough. Pulls me out of the office. And he chastises Donald, says, shame on you. You have more experience in management,
Come on now. What are you doing?
An example. So.
Yeah, he did. He was a good stand-up dude, man. He was
and stuff. He's gonna, he's gonna be missed. 62. I think it was 62, wasn't he?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Stayed with that company all that time. Got that big paycheck, and went to Texas to take advantage of the weather and the fact that there aren't any state taxes there.
Yeah. Man, he was telling me he was all excited when
Yeah.
he moved there a couple of years ago. That he's like, dude, he says, I got I think he said like a 3 or a 4 bedroom house on like 5 acres or
Yeah.
something like that. And he was paying like $650 a month in rent,
Yeah. No
you
way.
know,
No
in
way.
Texas. And it was
No
just
way.
like, wow.
No way. Rest in peace to our good buddy. You know, yeah, man. We were at one point the three amigos. Well, maybe four, but
We go out to lunch all the time.
yeah, man. He
Even
was
went
good.
out for drinks a couple times and stuff. So
Mhm.
yeah.
Yeah, it's a good dude. It's a good dude. May he journey well. All right. So
Are you ready to get this thing rolling and get this
I
thing started?
am. I'm going to have you know that I was born ready.
Well, let's do it then.
Give me a minute. Give me a minute.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, born ready. Give me a minute.
Ready? Yeah, I didn't get it. Whatever you're joking around, I didn't get it. So, all right, folks, here we go.
It is Friday, November 8th. And there's a new president in town. Welcome to my little corner of the internet. I must admit, it's a tiny, tiny corner. But we're growing by leaps and bounds every single day. If you have not subscribed to my channel, please think about doing so. I would really appreciate your support. I'm PJ. I react to mostly country music on this channel. It has been country music for some time, pretty much exclusively, but there's always that caveat because every once in a while, I might sprinkle some stuff in. I reserve the opportunity. Yes, I also react to folk music. I do have a folk music channel, reaction channel, believe it or not. Getting into the likes of Dylan, Baez, all of those folk people. Beautiful time for music. One of the most beautiful times for music was during the folk music revival of the 1960s and 70s. A lot of great stuff happening. I react to country music on Norspective. Please check me out in your YouTube neighborhood. Pop on over there and subscribe, if you will. Welcome. What's going on, Mr. H? What's going on in your neck of the woods, sir?
Well, let's see here. We've already talked so much. I've been doing
No.
pretty good.
You're now. I want you to tell me because you look particularly well. You look really nice and pink. Pink is healthy. Yeah, why are you so happy? Why are you looking so optimistic?
Well,
What's going on? I feel really good vibes emanating from your presence. So what's going on, man?
On Monday, I was kind of down in the dump, so to speak.
Yeah.
And on Tuesday, here in California, they don't like to report anything. My wife and I on Monday went out and voted, and you know, even though we voted, it was like, okay, it's doesn't matter. We live in California.
Yeah.
Vote really doesn't mean anything and stuff like that. Although one thing I voted for definitely got got passed. Excuse me.
Hmm.
California, since they changed the laws with all during COVID and all this the stealing, people breaking in, doing mass stealing
Hmm.
and stuff like that. So I guess Californians had enough of it. So they passed a law saying, nope, all of those things that were saying that if it's under $1,000, you're not going to get prosecuted. If anything, you'll get a ticket.
Hmm.
No more. Californians spoke and said, nope, we want people prosecuted. Crime is crime, and we need to stop this. Because it's California is kind of like becoming a third world country almost. It's pretty bad. I mean, there's
They're
a lot
pretty
of
strong
people.
words, man. A third world country, really?
Well, go to San Francisco. It kind of looks like it. I kid you not, dude.
Okay.
Oakland. Go to Oakland.
Yeah.
The conditions there are bad. I mean, I worked in Oakland a couple of years ago,
Yeah.
and I would leave the hotel, get in my car, drive straight to work, and straight back, and
Yeah.
I'd go to probably like Alameda or somewhere else, San Jose or something like that, to go shopping just to get out of the area so I could walk in an area that was safer.
All of the wonderful people of Oakland, his email address is the following. You can get in touch with him there. Not a fan of the Oakland.
I used to be. I mean, I was stationed in Oakland for a couple of years at
The
the
old
Naval
Naval
Hospital.
Hospital.
Yeah. Oak Knoll Naval Hospital and stuff. And
Yeah,
that's
man.
gone. I drove by. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
an empty lot now. They
Mhm.
took
Well, they
completely
tore the whole
demolished
thing
it.
down.
The barracks, the whole thing. Everything was the forest, because it also used to be a natural haven for like deer and stuff like
Yeah.
that.
Mhm.
And it's all gone. The trees were gone and stuff. I think they're planning
Progress.
on
Gotta make
doing
room for
something with it.
condos, man. Gotta get
Yeah,
those condos up. People need to diversify their portfolio, man. We need, you know what I'm saying?
right.
Gotta build those condos.
Oh, and
Get
by
them
the way,
up.
John, thank you. John, not right here. John says he liked H's history report, but he misses Nicole. And then Carolyn asks, where is Nicole? So
Yeah. Well, Mr. H, where is Nicole? Where is Nicole?
I don't know. I mean, I tried messaging her. I haven't heard from her. I know that I think she got a little upset. You wanted to change a pace or something like that on a Tuesday or Wednesday night, and I think she got a little upset or something like that. So I haven't heard from her.
Well, yeah, I think you know,
But we were going to tonight go to our back to the
hmm
normal thing. I don't like reading off the screen too much and stuff. So
but you do such a wonderful job.
eh,
Yeah,
okay, I'll take it.
yeah, yeah. We're gonna hook up with Nicole at some point again soon, hopefully.
Yeah.
But yeah, all of that stuff happened. So that's why you're glowing. Let's
Yeah,
go.
so I guess my guy Trump, that's who I was hoping for. Um I just wasn't very happy the last 4 years as far as,
Yeah.
my business, when you have to just looking back at the last
First of
3
all, you
years of
don't have to
taxes.
justify anything you do, right? I mean,
Yeah, but
unless you
still
want to.
so people understand,
Right.
the
But
last
people
3
need to
years of
understand.
taxes, $195,000 in taxes paid last 3 years. So you add them all up, that's a lot of money.
It's a lot of friggin' money. Yeah.
Yeah. So some people say, well, be happy that you made so much money that you could pay those taxes. And it's like, well, yeah, but luckily, I saved a lot of that money. So I had the money to pay it. Imagine if I had spent it all and then it's like,
Right.
what? I owe those taxes?
No, no. Well, I'm hoping for my wonderful American friends a wonderful 4 years of growth and happiness and everything they desire. That's what I hope. I'm
Yeah.
in
Well, you know
Mexico.
what? People should take an example in this country from you and I.
What's the example, brother?
Well, the fact is that you and I come from two different spectrums when it comes to political. Let's just keep it on that level. From a political perspective, you and I have different
I
degrees of how we look at
I'm
things.
rational and you're a conspirator.
Hey,
Is that where we're
just
coming from?
just
No, go ahead, man.
because I'm
I'm kidding.
paranoid
I'm
does
kidding.
not mean people aren't out to get me.
Right? That's so true. Yes. Both things can be true at the same time. Absolutely. Go ahead, brother. You were on a roll.
So, but yeah, I just honestly, I think the great thing about our relationship is that, yeah, you say you're rational and stuff like that, but I think I'm pretty rational as well because there's been a lot of times I think you've changed my mind on different subjects, and I'm not necessarily
Mhm.
talking politically. I'm
Right.
talking about day to day at work,
Mhm.
perspectives of how to approach things, like how to approach staff, and you just have a way about yourself that because you're not judgmental.
Mhm.
You're more and I'm not you're not I don't even consider you liberal. You're more like a libertarian. You're middle of the road,
I'll,
as
I'll
far as
tell you exactly. I'll tell you exactly what I am.
these do.
I'm not afraid to. Yeah, man. Just establish a level playing field and get out of my way. You know.
Right.
Yeah, man. Just I'll handle my personal stuff. You know what I mean?
Right.
I trust me to take care of mine the way I see fit, and just leave me alone. I mean, there's a lot of other stuff too, but at the core of it, I live and let live. I appreciate that there are people out there who see the world completely different to the way I may see it,
Right.
and I think that is what it is. Um, I appreciate that. And I appreciate the opportunity to interact with people who I may not see eye to eye with.
Yeah.
There's a lot of opportunity in that space. So that's how I come at it.
Right.
Yeah, I don't wear a particular label, to be honest with you. And like you said, I definitely would consider myself a non-judgmental person. Who the hell am I to judge? You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? I appreciate that this is a big, huge, diverse country um, with a lot of factions and a lot of ideas about the kind of country we want to be.
Right.
And that's a product of who we are. And, we're constantly evolving. And yeah, I mean, you just got to trust the people, hope for the best.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I think it's
Absolutely.
going to be a fun ride.
Well, I know you think is going to be a fun ride because you're sitting there going, well, let's see.
Well, listen, I listen. I seriously. Um, so it's time to, you know, get the show on the road.
Yeah.
That's just kind of where I'm at. Campaign's over, thank God.
Yeah. I'm glad
Now,
it's over.
let's get together. I mean, you and I appreciate there's going to be some mess. It happens. There's a lot of bruised egos. There's a lot of tough feelings out there. And so, it's going to be a tussle,
Yeah.
but it comes with the territory. And I think we're strong enough to weather whatever will be coming our way.
I agree. I
I
agree.
think we'll in the end we'll do the right thing for the country. I think all of these people who have the opportunity to be on this stage right now in history, they'll do the right thing for the country, and that's what I believe.
Yeah. By the way, I appreciate Jolene agreeing with me that about California. So Newsom, well, we'll see what happens the next go round. Well, we have I think 2 years before 1 or 2 years before that vote comes through. So we shall see what happens. But California is weird. It's funny how they vote and stuff. But anyway, let's get off of that.
Are you calling the people in California weird, Mr. H? Come on now.
Yeah, and being that I'm I'm a little bit weird, don't you
So
think?
mean. You're so mean. You're so mean to the people.
Yeah. So let's see. What does John say? The USA would never have come about except for so-called liberals.
Yeah,
John, explain that to me, because I always thought the founding fathers were quite conservative, unless you're thinking the English were the liberals, and
we are knee deep into the political pile
yeah, we
tonight.
gotta pull it out.
What direction are you taking us in?
Well, let's see if we can switch it over to somewhere else. The four people, like I know that Jolene is on YouTube right now. If y'all can switch over to StreamYard, there's the link in the chat. It's also in the description. So we're going to be, oh my goodness, we're 40 minutes in. And so we're going to be, PJ is going to be doing some reviews. Also, just want to let you all remind you to, if you have happen to want to suggest something, put it in the chat box. I'll star it so that way I can take a look at it and download some of the music. Or you can go ahead and send a link of the music you want from YouTube viewed to the email address djnojreacts@yahoo.com. I'm thinking about starting a new email so it's more in line with your show instead of using my email address. So
I am so fine with you making that executive decision. I'm so okay with you taking that upon yourself, Mr. H.
So you ready for the first one?
Did I send you the Gary Stewart one, drinking thing? I think it's called.
Hold on, let me bring up my downloads.
Drinking thing, I think it was. I saw you in the comments on the last one I posted.
Oh yeah, the Gary Stewart. That was a good one.
Yeah.
That was a good one.
I've enjoyed all of his stuff.
No, I don't have.
Okay, I'll find
it. Gary Stewart. So if you send that over to me, that'd be great.
I'll find it.
And again, the four people watching on YouTube, please switch over to the StreamYard, so that way we can keep you with us. Otherwise, when we shut YouTube down, because we don't want to get PJ to have any strikes and stuff for listening to copyrighted material. So
yeah, we don't want to do that. All right, let me find this one. Let's see if.
And yes, Megan, I think. Let me look at. Where's the email? Boom. See, look at this. This is how we do it, folks. We do things on the fly here. And let's see. So Megan, I had gotten the one I had responded to you on Crazy, because PJ had already done that a long time ago, and I do see the other email. So, Poor Man's Roses. Okay, we will definitely take a look at that and get that downloaded. In the meantime, Linda Everest had requested the Ballad of the Green Beret. sung by Sergeant Barry Sadler.
Sung by who?
Sergeant Barry Sadler, a Green Beret. So happens and stuff. So come on, the one person we got one holdout. Who's the one holdout
Probably you.
on YouTube? I am not on YouTube. Hold on.
I just sent you that link.
Alrighty, I got it, and I will make sure that it is the drinking thing. You didn't do that one already?
No, not that one.
Okay.
I think this is going to be the last Gary Stewart one we'll do, though. We're wrapping that up. Great artist, by the way. The honky tonk king, Mr. H.
Well, all right. So one last time for the one holdout on YouTube. Here, I'm just going to put the link by itself, so there's no confusion. Click on that link. Head on over to StreamYard so you don't miss anything. Okay, the two people that are now on YouTube, hit the link in the chat to switch on over. I went ahead and put it in there again. So, all righty. So, we're ready to shut down YouTube there?
Oh, absolutely. 100%.
All right, folks. So those of you in YouTube, click the link. I hope to see you because we got 14 of you in total. It's going to go down to 12 in 3, 2, 1.